Hello, Fernandez. Mood board looks good. Things are coming together better, more clearer of their direction and general idea. So let's have a look. I think in general you did well. So let's go through them. Um, I think proportionally, number one looks a bit odd. I think something more like that. Smaller head, bigger body. Um, One thing you see on the thumbnail is you have this centerpiece with the intricate pattern. Uh, that's something you completely lost, and it helps dictate the flow of the character. And also, you should put in the backside, so it's not a two-dimensional design. Only is supposed to be seen from the front. It has to be a full 3D, backside, front side design. Take that into consideration as well. Um, in the thumbnail, it looks like you're hiding the eyes. I think that could be a lot cooler, so that the uh, the helmet, something like that. I think that could look cool. You could have some technology in there that allows him to see, like a visor, uh, and also I would push the shapes more. So stronger silhouette, more like in the thumbnail. Uh, I think number two turned out good. Uh, I think you could, maybe put the visor um, on top, because it does give a nice pop to the silhouette of the helmet. But in general, this is a really cool design. Um, what you might want to do though is you see in the thumbnail you have a black color around. I would maybe give a thick edge to it. Oh, the reason being is because this thick line, as it runs again in the thumbnail, again and again, it helps to dictate the rhythm. We can look through the character and understand it. But yeah, in general, it's good. I think this translated well as well. It looks very interesting. Um, Maybe give some more silhouette, maybe some bigger of those earring things hanging. And there's some funky anatomy stuff with this lower leg though, as well. And the anatomies of um, I think the changes works here really well. Even though in the thumbnail the darkness is interesting. One thing you could do is you could gently help popping some shapes by just uh, having secondary information in there, like you have in the thumbnail. Could be some patterns or assistance to guide the eye, but in general it works. Even though the value design is quite simple. Um, I don't know what happened here. I don't think the design reads well. It's very isolated. These darker values, and they become objects themselves rather than uh, making a big picture thing. Um, well, this could be interesting. I would bulk the arms up a bit, so they become more dominant proportionally, and also maybe have the back come out of the jacket, so it doesn't create this banana shape like this. It looks odd. This looks cool. This could work. Um, maybe put some darker values or something at the top of the shoulders, so it doesn't feel so odd that it's that big. And I also like it in the thumbnail. It suggests that they are a part of the shoulder blade almost, or the shoulder guard, like as if it's an extension going backwards in space. You know, like from the scapula backwards, away from the body. That's kind of what it suggests, what as I see it, you know, on that shape on the back. But in general, it looks cool. This works really well as well. I would darken the front, like in your thumbnail, and the reason is because you're not having any major values. They're all just based on smaller separations, and a lot of the same. And by creating bigger shapes, bolder shapes, uh, you're creating rhythm of how we're reading the character. And without it, it just falls to shape and no value design. So it's important to help guide the eye around uh, the design. Or maybe here's those there as well, because they worked really well in the thumbnail. Maybe like a circuit board, a little bit. A little bit looks good. This looks interesting too. A lot stronger than this guy. It's cool. I like how the design flows. Um, they don't really have that much to, uh, you know, when it comes to value and design. Um, I think if you would do the lower body like that here, it would be a lot stronger design, because there's big bold shapes with uh, whatever information there was um, on the thumbnail. It makes it read a lot better, and all these things in your thumbnail, they're there for a reason, you know, like to make it look good in small, so it reads well. Uh, but I think fundamentally this has a lot more problems. Uh, I think your thumbnail had a lot more interest when it comes to value and the shapes. I really like these big pads in your thumbnail, and then the white uh, harness, if you may, looked a lot more interesting, value-wise, and also shape-wise. With the extra padded arms, it looks almost like, you know, they're made to let wild animals bite on the arm while you know, it she melee fights or he melee fights. Um, you know, like a let it bite and I'll kill it with its biting kind of technique. I also like the very vertical design of the head on that one. I think could be worth dialing back some of the crazy silhouette and experiment. But in general, you did really well. There's definitely some cool designs. I'd say there's lots of tweaks to be had. Push and pulls. Be a little bit more careful with your value design, as well as shapes, but mostly value. Uh, yeah, but in general, good. Good luck.